Hello, thank you for tuning into our devotion. I'm glad that you're watching. My name is Daimion, the youth pastor here at Clover Hill. And this morning we're continuing our series in the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 27 through 35. That is our text today. And as you know, we are going verse by verse through this book and just reaping all of the wisdom that Solomon has to give for our practical daily lives. And we've seen some amazing truths so far. And I'm excited about the subject of this morning. And we're going to be in verses 27 to 35 of Proverbs 3, like I said. And I'll read that at this time. The Bible says, "Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, Go, and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. Strive not with the man without cause, if he have done thee no harm. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools." We have become a selfish culture. The world around us, me, the people I know, we are inherently selfish and growing more so every single day. We don't go out of our way any longer for other people. And we wear blinders, it seems like. And so we only see the things that are directly in front of us and what we want, instead of taking them off and looking around us at the people who are in need. And unfortunately, our society has grown more and more this way. And you see this, it's still flashy and cool to give to the poor, but I gotta have my camera on, recording me doing it. Kind of giving more attention to me than what it is that I am doing. And so it's a shame, really, that we've taken so much away from this principle of withholding not to those who it is due. My dad and my mom too, my parents are some of the most generous people that you could ever hope to meet and have a part of your life. And I love them very much, and they have cared for me. But also, I've seen my entire life them just bend over backwards for anyone that needed help, whatever it was, money and or time, whatever the need is. They were always there. We had a big long drive. We had a couple acres of property there in Sherwood, Oregon, and a big long driveway. And often it was full of cars, just as long as I can remember, just full of cars that needed to be worked on. And my dad was, quite likely he wasn't getting paid, or if it was just to cover the cost of parts to fix the car, right? And so I lived my whole life with generous people like this all around me. So I saw, what it meant to care for someone and to give, even to those, who couldn't give back. And so I learned that early on. And so in giving, procrastination, we learn, is always a detractor. Procrastination gets in the way of us giving. And so Solomon says, look, if you have it in your hand, if it's next to you, don't withhold. Don't say, well, look, come back tomorrow, and that way I'll have more, and then I can give you what I can give you. And Solomon says, no, give it right away. And a few steps after procrastination is purposely devising evil against others. And this is obviously down the road from procrastination. But there is a natural progression there. When we procrastinate, when we delay doing right, and then we do that enough, and then our mind kind of gets warped a little bit, and then we end up at a place where we are purposefully not doing things that we could for others. And so it's easy to look at a wicked person and wonder why seemingly everything is going right for them. And it seems like they are the ones that get the raise, or it feels like everything good is happening to them, and meanwhile I'm struggling to get ahead, and it doesn't really make any sense, right? And it's especially easy to wonder, it's especially easy to wonder why it seems like they're getting everything good when I'm struggling all the time. But God gives grace and glory. In Proverbs 3, the Bible says, God gives grace and glory to those who give when it is in the power of our hand to do it. And so be a giver today. Find someone out there that could use a little bit of help. And I love the program that we did over Christmas where you took the flyer and you gave it to somebody and with a couple dollars in there and said, hey, let me help you take care of your groceries, or let me buy a couple gallons of gas for you. Stuff like that is things that we should always have on our minds. And my wife is after me, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but my wife is after me all the time. Says, stop spending your money on people you don't know. And it's just all the time. I'll be at Dollar Tree, I'll see a kid in front of me, and they're counting pennies, trying to pay for their stuff. I said $3. Let me have that for you. Things like that. Look for ways to be a blessing to others. Withhold not when it's in the power of your hand to give. Hope you have a wonderful day.